almost aggressively. Why would you even ask that? You just seem stressed lately. And you've been getting a lot of mysterious phone calls. She stared at me for a long moment, like she was deciding something. They're not mysterious. I told you, it's family stuff. My family's complicated, Marcus. Not everyone has nice, stable parents like you do. That stung because it wasn't true. My parents had their own issues, but I let it go. Wedding planning was stressful for everyone, right? But then came the night that should have been my wake-up call. It was October 2nd, 13 days before our wedding. We were at Jake's birthday party. Jake was my best friend from college and the guy who'd introduced me to half my friend group. The party was at his house, maybe 30 people, mostly couples from our social circle. Sarah had been drinking more than usual, which wasn't like her. She normally had 2 drinks max and switched to water. But that night she kept going back to the bar Jake had set up in his kitchen, and by 10 p.m. she was definitely drunk. "I need some air," she announced, pulling me out to Jake's back deck. "You feeling okay?" I asked. "I'm fine. Better than fine. You know what? I'm grateful." "Grateful for what?" She leaned against the deck railing and looked at me with this strange smile. "For you. For this." She gestured vaguely between us. "For having someone to take care of me." Something about the way she said it felt off, but I couldn't put my finger on why. "I love taking care of you. That's what partners do." "Partners," she repeated, like she was testing the word. "Yeah. Partners." A few minutes later, Jake came outside looking for us. "Sarah, your phone's been buzzing nonstop in the kitchen. Sounds urgent." Sarah's face went completely white. She rushed inside, and I followed a few steps behind. She was staring at her phone screen, and whatever she was reading made her hands start shaking. "I need to go," she said, not looking at me. "Right now." "What's wrong? What happened?" "Nothing. I have to handle something." She left the party without another word of explanation, taking an Uber even though we'd driven together. I had to get a ride home from Jake, who spent the entire drive asking if Sarah and I were having problems. "I don't know," I told him honestly. "I really don't know." When I got home around midnight, Sarah's car was in the driveway, but she was already asleep, or pretending to be. The next morning, she acted like nothing had happened. "Sorry about last night," she said, making coffee like it was any other day. "I got some bad news about my grandmother's health and I panicked. I should have explained better. But when I asked for details about her grandmother, her story kept changing. First it was a heart attack, then a stroke, then a fall. And when I suggested we visit her or send flowers, Sarah got defensive. She's not really the flowers type. And she lives in a really small town. It would be weird for you to show up." I'd been with Sarah for over a year and a half, and I'd never met